Are you looking to learn Joy to the World so you can play it for your family and friends this Christmas? Well, guess what we're doing? I'm going to show you how to play it. So let's get right onto it. Okay, first thing to recognize about this piece is it has two sharps. It's in the key of D, and it's two sharps, F sharp and C sharp. So whenever you see those in the piece, no matter what line or space they're on, they're automatically sharp. So if I have a sharp, a C, it's sharp, and F, that's sharp. There's one thing I wanted to get out of the way, because if you're playing this and it's not sounding right, that's why you need to replace those Fs with F sharps, Cs with C sharps. All right, here we go. So the great thing about it is the beginning here with the right hand is that if you know how to play your D major scale, which is just D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, and then you come down, that's literally the first three measures of the piece. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. So when you get to the end, you got D, C sharp, B, A, G, and then you're going to pivot to hit it the third finger here, because that'll give you enough fingers to finish out the line with F sharp, E, D. The Lord has come. And now you want to jump up to A, B, B, C sharp, D. So you're really just going up and down this scale, and then actually that's just part of the scale again. You're using the exact same notes you did in the beginning. So joy to the world, the Lord has come. Ba 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 ba. I don't remember the words. And then you come down here, and then you're going to. It's the same notes again. It's just a different rhythm. And then we're going to get on to the next line. Now you got A, G, F sharp. There's going to be a little bit of a tricky maneuver here at the beginning of this line, because you're going to have A, G, and then F sharp. You're going to pivot with the second finger there, and then jump back up to D. Just like that. And then with the F sharps, just hit those with finger 2. And then you're going to, so that's F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, G, A, and then G, F sharp, and then you're going to hit an E here. And then you're just going down the scale again for the last line. Actually, let me go over this line again. Whoops. And then you're on the last line now. Pretty easy so far, right? If you know your D major scale, you are in the clear with this. So you got G here on the last line. And then let me make that a little bit larger for everybody. You got F sharp, E, D, right? And then you jump up, D. So you're going down the scale from G. And back up to D up here. B, A, G, F sharp, G. And then for these last three notes, the F sharp with finger 3, E with 2, because then you will wind up with 1 on D right there. So F sharp, E, D. So again, the last line. And the same thing goes with the fingering as well. If you want to get really good at how to finger this piece, get the correct fingering in there, just remember that it's the D major scale. So the first three notes with the first three fingers, then you're going to cross underneath to hit 1 on G, A, B, C sharp, D, and that gives you enough fingers to finish it. Coming down, you use all 5 fingers to G, and then you do F sharp with 3, 2, 1, just like that. So highly recommend you check out that D major scale if you haven't already. Okay, the left hand of this piece is fairly easy as well. It doesn't have much to it. It's mostly, again, a lot of notes out of the D major scale, but a lot of Ds, G, some As, D, F sharp, G, A, D, D, D. So that's really all it is for the first line. Now the tricky part is lining them up correctly. You just want to take your time. If you're new to playing piano, the number one tip I have, and actually the number one mistake people make, is that they play too fast. So when you're playing it hands together at first, go slow as possible. And that brings us to the second line. There's a lot of D's with the left hand, so I'm not going to go over that since that's pretty straightforward. You're going to go to an A here at the end of this line, and then an A octave down here. And then you're going to go into the last line, which is just really with your left hand A's, some D's, a G, A, and D. And I would play this in G position, actually, meaning your pinky is on G here, because that'll make it easier. They'll give you, make sure, in fingering, when doing the proper fingering with piano, the main goal is to not run out of fingers. So, I want to be able to hit this, all the notes basically within a certain range. So here we go. Oops. Just like that. And that's all you really got to know. Somebody, actually, Barbara, has written in the words here. I feel so bad not remembering the words. A lot of times if I'm singing it like relaxed, I can remember it. But whenever I'm put on the spot, .com is where I got this. All right, here we go. I'm going to play the whole thing. And there we go. All right, so that is how you play Joy to the World. You can probably get this one, hopefully, unless you're watching this on Christmas Eve. You can get it done in time for Christmas. Again, learn your D major scale. I'm going to put a link to that somewhere that you can learn more about the scales, because I do have a lot of lessons on that. I'm also going to put some links on how to learn some other Christmas songs as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and this has been Tim from Lessons on the Web. And I'll check you out for the next lesson. So have a great Christmas holiday, and I'll talk to everybody real soon. Thank you so much.